This episode is sponsored by iTunes. Go to www.cheapseatreviews.com. Click on the iTunes button, purchase anything you want, and a small portion will go to this podcast.
There are two men in that jungle who are trying to steal from me. I feel like a little boy who's lost his first tooth, put it under his pillow, waiting for the tooth fairy to come. Only two evil burglars have crept in my window and snatched it before she could get here.
Afato dos.
Wait a second. Do you understand the concept of the tooth fairy?
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
This is Cheapseat Reviews.
Hello, and thank you for listening to Cheapseat Reviews, the podcast that explores the Hollywood film industry for the greater good.
What are you doing in my house?
This is episode 98, and today we're talking about The Rundown.
I don't think they understand the concept of The Rundown.
That's right. I am Shawn Allred, and joining me tonight is Chad Wolf.
Joh Cena!
Evans. Apparently Joh Cena made an appearance in this movie I was unaware of.
Who makes an appearance in this movie?
Well, apparently Chad's gone full wrestler on us tonight.
Yeah, I didn't know of this side of Chad. I'm a little scared, actually.
It is a little scary.
Notice
the choke slam that he did on that guy?
Yes, we did.
Yes.
There was multiple references to his wrestling days here.
Yeah. Say it right.
Choke slam.
Is wrestling.
Wrestling. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
But actually,
Robin's wrestling, Harry.
But Chad's that's not right. Chad's middle name isn't Joh Cena. Chad's middle name is Wolfgang Stuck Evans.
Well, that actually was pretty funny.
It really was.
Thank you. Cornelius, don't pee in the water, Logan.
You know, I actually thought we were going to go with the whole Cornelius Bernard Thatcher because, you know, his first name was Cornelius.
I thought about that, and that may or may not come up later.
Awesome.
And Sam, Thunder, and his friend Lightning Vector.
I don't give a flying fornication what Sam has to say.
Just so you know, I already took a crap.
I love the
on
Irish guy with the kilt. That was great.
I love that he just had one nearby.
Bagpipes.
Yeah,
I can buy the bagpipes.
Every Irish person carries bagpipes on them at all times. It's a part of the culture.
Thing.
You know how offensive that is?
That's very offensive.
Yeah.
I'd like it told.
For two reasons. One, that you said that, and two, that you think Irish people play bagpipes.
Do Irish people wear kilts?
No. Scottish people wear kilts.
Then why was the Irishman wearing a kilt?
Exactly. Because this movie director would assume we didn't know any better. And because
there was do you not see the windsock that said Irish on it?
Yeah.
I mean, the scene right before it.
And he's speaking with an Irish accent. Yet he walks out. I wonder if
I believe there is a not a lucky charm, but a four-leaf clover on the plane's tail as well.
It was attached with duct tape.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that duct tape?
Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, yes, this is so pull up a comfy chair and dive into The Rundown.
Or through brick with your fist.
Or just roll down a hill with this.
Yeah, a big long hill.
3-day hill.
That would kill anyone, and in fact broke the stunt double's leg.
Didn't The Rock get his ankle broken too on that or something?
No, it was his cousin.
His cousin.
Who was his stunt double.
Please tell me his cousin has a more appropriate name than Dwayne.
I don't know what his cousin's name is. I didn't.
It doesn't matter what his name is.
Yes, Joh Cena is his name.
No, Joh Cena wasn't even part of that.
No.
How dare you even bring that up? You should be ashamed of yourself.
I'm not ashamed because I don't care at all about wrestling. The
you know
only
who does
reason why
care?
I care.
Say it right.
I'm ready to take my headphones off.
Like every time that Chad says something, you know what?
Yeah, no, I'm just ready to get my earphones blown off. For those of you who are listening at home, Chad, before the show, blasted us with his John Cena yell, and it woke my dog up in the other room.
My dog was sitting right beside me when I did it.
Oh, he scared little P out of
She turned around and said, "Holy shit, what's going on?"
Yeah.
It was
and
awesome.
then you looked at the dog and like, you can talk. And the dog was like, well, yeah, I can talk.
Yeah. John Cena just came in here. I'm scared. I wish I could talk. This is 2003's The Rundown. What is that? Well, it's a tough, aspiring chef is hired to bring home a mobster's son from the Amazon, but becomes involved in the fight against an oppressive town operator and the search for a legendary treasure. Why?
I've been good to you people. I don't understand. Why must you be so mean?
So obviously that intro clip was Christopher Walken. He is obviously in this. Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Oh man, this yeah.
Yeah, so
I love him as a villain. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
The Rock is in this. Sean William Scott and Christopher Walken and Rosario Dawson. Ewan Brimmer was Declan. And before anyone asks, no, this is not where I got the name for my son. From this movie. It was from a different movie. It was from a different movie, but it wasn't this one. So
I didn't know it was after a movie.
Yeah, I first heard it from a Richard Gere, Bruce Willis movie called The Jackal. And Richard
I liked that movie.
It's a good movie. Richard Gere's character's name was Declan Mulqueen. And
I figured maybe it was, Tucker and Dale versus Evil or something.
No, though I wish there was a Declan in that. But there's also a movie called Leap Year, which is a rom-com in which the main character's name's Declan. That's where Sarah heard it. My wife heard it for the first time. And so when we were pregnant with him, she was like, I like Declan. I'm like, so do I. So he was kind of like after he was born before I told her that I had heard of the name in a Bruce Willis action movie. Because
if we would have had a son, my son's name would have been Darth.
Darth Vector.
No, it wouldn't have.
That would have been.
No, it wouldn't
please,
have.
Please have a son.
No.
He would have had asthma. Poor guy. Yeah.
And every day you'd walk in and go, I am your father.
No, I am your father.
Yeah.
What kid beat you up today? Darth.
Darth.
This guy named Luke. He cut me. He cut my hand off.
But I got him back. I cut his hand off.
Yeah. So anyway,
where the heck are we going?
Who knows? Who knows with this show?
You never know in this. Yeah.
Why don't we just run down the script?
That's
Sure.
We'll do that.
Yeah.
Well, before I do that, I do want to say Happy New Year to you guys. It is 2016 on the calendar, and we are 2 episodes away from 100, and I'm excited for all of that. And we are coming up on our second anniversary of doing this show, and I'm excited to have been a part of it with you guys, and I'm looking forward to 100, assuming that Sam doesn't do something to piss me off in the next 2 weeks.
You rage quit,
and I rage quit the podcast,
which could happen.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah.
You want to go talking about the exhaust vents on the lightsaber gift?
No, I'm good. I'm good. We can talk about that movie again, but
you know what I do want to kind of talk about, just to out of the holiday spirit.
Okay.
I think we ought to discuss a little bit about the Star Wars holiday special.
All right.
And just a couple of seconds. Give me your opinion. Ready, go.
What?
I was waiting for loud noises on John Cena.
He was.
I just assume every time Chad talks now, I'm expecting John Cena to be screamed into my ears. The Star Wars holiday special?
Yes.
I've never seen it.
This?
Oh, it's the whole thing is on.
That's
YouTube.
what we should do for the 100th episode.
No. I do know it's this magical kind of weird thing It's like the holy grail of nerds or something like that. I don't know.
It's a made for TV special.
Yeah, I knew that.
And
like half of them are drunk or something through the whole show, right?
none of them want to be there. No one. The people that are making it don't want to be there. The actors don't want to be there, but they weren't like big name Hollywood actors at the time.
Yeah.
So they were just kind of like, I got no choice.
Right.
I need the money.
Yeah, they're paying me $200,000 or something to be here.
Carrie Fisher's like, I need the cocaine.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, Carrie Fisher, if you're listening to this. We love you.
I got it.
I would love if she listened to this.
No,
That'd be awesome. I know she's not, but it would be kind of cool to offend Carrie Fisher on our podcast. If she
I don't want to offend Carrie Fisher.
I don't either. I think she's actually awesome. In fact, I'm actually really kind of proud of what she said when people were body shaming her for her. You know, oh, she hasn't aged well. What the hell? Who cares?
What?
Oh yeah, people all like the nerd universe when Star Wars came out, like, oh, she hasn't aged well. Like she can't help how she ages. It's her body. Like DNA chose that long before anything else. That was it was kind of a mean thing to come out and whatever. So I thought she was fine in Star Wars, the new one. She looked old, but who cares? She's 30.
Old.
She's 30 years older than the last time we saw her on film. So, you know, I think all the nerds like remember her from the metal bikini when she was 27, and we're like, that's what you're supposed to look like at 60, at 57. So,
Do you really want to see a 57
I think some people did. I honestly do. Anyway, I don't know. It was just, I thought she was fine in the movie. Her voice was a little weird, but other than that,
Because she's been smoking for years.
That's probably it. Anyway, the rundown. This is usually the part of the show. Well, 10 minutes ago is usually the part of the show where I'll say, "Hey, Chad, Chad, go."
You know who really liked this movie?
Oh my God! Please don't.
Chad.
The Rock's mom. I would imagine that she would really like this film, and so should you. I didn't mind this film up until like the really gratuitous fight scenes that did not add to the plot one bit. And it's like, why? Because we can. Oh, okay, sure.
And physics be damned.
And the guy, like, I don't know. There was parts of me were like, I kind of feel bad for the bad guy there. I mean, he did. He brought civilization to these, people and gave them, water and food and then, gave them a job so they could pay for said water and said food because nothing's free in this world. So, and then they just want to like revolt and, shoot him, a defenseless guy. They just shot him in the gut for no apparent reason. I mean,
He did have his gun.
well, he wasn't aiming at people.
He started to.
Yeah, he kind of was.
Several times,
And he
actually.
called them Oompa Loompas, which is a little racist.
They don't know what Oompa Loompas are.
Maybe
They
they've
don't
all...
even know what. I doubt very seriously they've read about.
Actually, what's funny is that Christopher Walken had never even seen Charlie and the Chocolate Factory or Willy Wonka. I mean, so when he was reading the script, he's like, this doesn't make sense. This sounds offensive. And then they watched the movie and he goes, oh, now I get it. And then so he was able to say the line. Anyway.
This sounds offensive.
Right. That was more William Shatner.
William Shatner, yeah.
Oh well, I get them confused.
None of us will do a good walking at all.
Yeah, I can't do a good.
Actually, that's not too bad there, Corny.
Well, of the four of us, it's the best.
I give that a B
Hey.
for effort.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Okay.
What's the opposite of Christopher Walken?
Christopher
Reeves.
Oh,
Jeez.
Dragon Ball Z Bridge. Chad's not that evil. Well, he is, but
Oh, that's the worst I've ever heard.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Okay. All right.
Do I get points for that?
No.
No.
No, and may
What do
God
you
have
suck?
mercy on your soul.
we award you no points and may God have
No,
mercy on
this
your
is
soul.
what you get.
The devil.
That's what you get.
Oh, see, Chad's trying to get all the evil out of him before the baby comes.
Is
That's
that what it
exactly
is?
what it is.
Oh yeah, the great evil will be won't be the great evil.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, that's true.
So are you done, Chad? Or will you keep going? Or
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh.
I'm
So you're to recap, because we got sidetracked there with Star Wars somehow again. You were not a big fan of the movie. You didn't like all of the ridiculous violence. Is basically what, right?
It wasn't that I didn't like it. I thought it was fairly entertaining. Stickler was, dumb.
Stifler.
Stickler. I try to block that movie out of my head too.
That's fair.
So I mean, I didn't mind it. I've seen worse. I've seen better. But I've seen worse.
I think we can. I mean,
I've also seen Paris.
I honestly don't.
France.
I don't know if there's another movie that we will do on this podcast that we can say this is now the worst. And I think we've seen the worst.
Yeah, we've seen the worst. We've been there.
I mean,
we've got postcards.
Even
from the worst.
even movies like Manos Hands of Fate and Plan 9 from Outer Space, which are considered like the worst films ever made, I still feel like I would rather watch those than Poultrygeist or Rubber or whatever is our lowest one is right now.
It should be Rubber.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh no, Rubber is definitely lower than Poultrygeist.
I gave it a 1, I believe.
Yeah, I don't know. You also gave Children of the Corn a 0.
You damn right I did. I'll do it again.
There was another one you gave a 0, wasn't there? I can't remember.
Transformers or...
Oh, yeah. I gave Transformers 0.
Corny.
All right, so Rundown is kind of like, for me, on the same lines of movies as Bad Boys 2 and Scorpion King, which, go figure, has The Rock as well. Gosh, I've probably seen The Rundown, I don't know, 15 times in my life. It's a very easy movie to watch. You don't have to pay attention. You don't really have to pay attention until at all, pretty much until the end. Yeah. As a matter of fact, prior to seeing it on our movie list, I'd actually watched it about 3 weeks ago. And I realized I was like, oh, that's on, it was on, something where I was watching. I was like, oh, that's on. So I watched it. It's a movie that I always will leave on if it's going. But I mean, this movie feels the same as it did when I watched it the first time. 12 years ago now. So yeah, it's as solid a movie as it's ever going to be from the beginning, I think.
All right, Sam.
The Rundown is a guilty pleasure of which I like to partake. It's one of these movies that I keep forgetting about, but every time I watch it, I just like it even more. There's just so much fun, crazy stuff. You have to turn off your brain for this movie. Physics doesn't matter, and fights will erupt for no reason whatsoever. I love the jittery camera angles. I love the idea that this wannabe chef who... Did anybody really buy he was going to be a chef?
Yes.
You did, okay.
There's a reason, and I'll get there.
Okay.
Chef! You damn right. No one understands him but his woman.
But,
she's not a chef.
Everything Chad said is true in terms of, it's kind of silly. I do have a hard time buying Stifler as a budding archaeologist, but I love this movie. I love the interaction between The Rock and Stifler, and I love the kind of the story. And doggone it, if this is not one of the best villains, I don't know who you are. They let him be Christopher Walken. They let him do it, and they probably egged him on to be more Christopher Walken than he's normally is.
I'm pretty sure he'd just walked in and started saying stuff just let it roll.
I almost feel like they told him to make fun of himself.
Yeah, it's almost a parody of himself.
Yeah,
and I love this movie. I enjoy it, and I would watch it. I watched part of it again today. It's a fun little movie. I crack up.
All right.
Yeah, that's pretty much me.
Okay.
How about you, Shawn?
So, for some reason, when you okay?
Sorry, I'm eating cake.
Wait, what?
Let him have cake. You cake or death? Cake, please.
Cake, please.
Okay,
Very well.
very well. Let him eat cake. You cake or death?
Death.
Well,
I mean cake.
okay,
I mean cake. I mean cake.
You said death first.
Well, I meant cake.
All right, fine. Lucky for you, we're Church of England. Anyway, sorry. If you've seen that stand-up from Eddie Izzard, that's hilarious. If not, you're as confused as Sam.
I've seen it.
I'll have the chicken.
I was thinking, thank you for flying Church of England. Here you go. Oh, the vegetarian plate. Here you go. Hitler, you Nazi shithead. The Rundown. For some reason, when it first came out, I kept getting this one and Walking Tall, like confused, because they both star The Rock and they were both like right at the same time they came out together. But this movie is just pure fun. It's just from the word go, it's fun, it's funny. I really like in the opening scene when he's beating up the football players, they do that. Like, they show the stats of all the guys he's about to beat up.
Yeah.
And I really wanted that to continue out as a thing, because, like, when he's getting ready to fight, he's able to see the room and everything and, like, hone in. Kind of like what
Sherlock Holmes.
Well, yeah, I was actually going to go along the lines of, like, when Spider-Man in the Tobey Maguire one, when he first kind of gets his power, and he kind of senses everything in the room, the fly and the spitwad and the thing and that paper airplane. Like, it's kind of like once he gets into that mode, he now can sense everything that's about to happen, right? And I thought that was great, and I was kind of wanting more of that. Like, when they met Declan, like, it would have zoomed in and then would have said, Declan, pilot, Irish, or something, like, and then it would have done the same with Chris, like, with his head bad guy, like you had his sub-boss, who was the whip guy, right?
Yep.
It was shown whip guy, specialty whips, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted that throughout the rest of the movie,
Damn whip guy.
Favorite song, Whip It.
Whip It by,
Whip It real good.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Or the Whip and Nene.
Yeah, the Whip and Nene, yeah. About a decade too early. But anyway, like, I wanted more of that, but whatever. But once I saw that at the beginning of the movie, like, once you kind of, your brain accepts that, this is the kind of movie we're doing, then it's fine. And then you just like, whatever, it's fun. You just have a good time and then just enjoy the ride, until the ride goes over the hill, and where every hit, you're like, that's a broken bone. That's a lacerated kidney. That's death. That's death. That's death again. And Sean William Scott gets up like a champ. He's not even bleeding. Like, I wrote in my notes. So on Monday, this is Wednesday as we record, so 2 days ago, I was walking down the stairs in my house and slipped and fell and twisted my ankle, and I couldn't walk for about 6 hours. That's going down 2 stairs. They went down a mountain and they got up and walked away, like, so anyway.
Meanwhile, Sarah just sat, pointed, and laughed.
No, she was at work, so I had about 3 hours by myself just,
going, ooh.
Yeah, I did that for about an hour. Only instead of going, it was curse words. And, yeah, I was in pain. So my initial thoughts is that I generally really like this movie. Did you guys notice Arnold was in this movie?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
For all of 3 seconds.
Well, so
I wonder how much that cost.
So that was like a legitimate trying to pass the baton.
that's what the idea is that Arnold is looking at The Rock and saying, hey, show's yours now. You're going to be the next action guy, kind of going forward.
I never thought about that. I just thought he was walking in a club with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Well, Arnold was there. He was doing a promo for the Super Bowl that year. And so he was just there in L.A. when they were filming it.
Was he governor then?
No.
No.
He
couldn't have been. He couldn't have been.
What?
He did the whole, I'm not going to do movies while I'm governor.
He didn't do a movie. He was in a club and he walked by a camera. But that's why he was there. And then they were like, hey, we want to kind of broach this idea with you. And he's like, oh, that's a good idea. Because at that time, his career essentially was over. I think he was governor then. Because his acting career was essentially over. We didn't think he was going to come back and do another Terminator movie 10 years later and things like
Probably
that.
shouldn't have.
Well, maybe. I don't know. I've not seen Terminator Genesis. But anyway, thought that was kind of fun. I love the football rundown. I mentioned that earlier. But okay, let's be real for a second. If one dude beat up a football team, that dude would be enemy number one. The damn CIA, FBI, NSA would be looking for his ass. You know what I'm saying? Like the way the NFL is viewed in this country. Could you imagine if someone walked into a bar and beat up Ben Roethlisberger? Like,
yes, I could actually.
I know you can. I can too. Actually, that'd be kind of funny. Like the world would be bananas.
But this guy was a
Ben
punk.
Roethlisberger, I probably would have won the football league this year. Just saying. I'm just throwing that out there.
Just throwing that out there on our podcast that you won a football league. Congratulations, Chad. I hate you. Because you beat me. Anyway,
on the last play of the last game of that game,
second to last game.
Yeah,
anyway.
It was awesome.
So I'm gonna play a clip from that scene, and this made me kind of laugh out loud.
Hey, it's me. Oh yeah, he's here. We got a problem though. He's got the entire offensive line. The entire offensive line is here. Let me do it another night. How about that? They've got a legitimate shot at repeating this year. I do not want to hurt them. I don't want to go out. Okay, Billy.
And that's when you know it's on. Like, wait a minute.
I don't want to hurt them.
Yeah, I don't
want to hurt them.
Okay.
And this is, of course, one of the wonderful tropes of I'm not sure. When was this made, John?
2003.
Oh, 3. I was about to say 90s action, but even these types of action movies is that everybody fights one-on-one. There is no such thing as
gang fight
or or gang up on them.
Yeah,
because if this would have happened in real life, those offensive linemen would have he wouldn't have gotten out of there. Let's just say that.
No, you're right. I mean, but let's also be fair. Just because you're big and strong doesn't mean you know how to fight. You know, like I mean,
I'm a pretty good example of that.
That's actually fair. Like I can't imagine there being a lot of NFL offensive linemen that would, I don't know, maybe they all know kung fu. I don't know, but like, it just doesn't seem like they're just big, strong dudes. Now, like that one dude got leverage on him, right? He picked him up and he slammed him into a bar, and if it wasn't for the fact that he picked up a metal record player and hit him in the hand, and then did that bit, and then he frisbeed the guy, and it.
Dude, that would have broke his freaking back.
God.
That hurt. This is the first time I really noticed. I mean, he hit him
right in the
square on the spine.
Yeah.
With the corner of it.
I will say this: that quarterback, he looked kind of small. You guys notice that?
Absolutely.
He kind of looked like Johnny Manziel, small, not like
without a wig.
What about Doug Flutie small?
Yeah, actually, kind of. Well, no, yeah.
Although Terry Bridgewater is still a little small.
Yeah, he is. Anyway, no one cares about football that listens to this show. Well, maybe you do. Actually, I do know people that...
I was like, yeah, there's actually...
I do know several people that listen to this show that like football. So, we can talk football later.
Let's just say he wasn't a Cam Newton.
He just... Well, God, no. But, like, I don't know. I have a big thing about actors. If you're going to make them play, especially sports roles, they need to physically look like they could play that sports role. I buy Kevin Costner as a pitcher, you know, because he's kind of tall... And he can kind of bulk up a little bit to be a pitcher. You don't need to be super strong. Most pitchers aren't, but he's got enough, you know, definition in his arm that he looks like he could be a pitcher.
I could buy Neo being a quarterback.
Is that who that was?
Oh, and then the replacements with...
The replacements, yeah.
Oh, a running back. Yeah.
No, the quarterback.
No, he was the quarterback.
And the replacements with...
the replacements, yeah. Yes. Oh, yeah. You said Neo. Okay. I thought you meant Neo, the rapper, as the running back. Wasn't he the running back?
That was Neo.
Yes.
Who was the running back?
He was the running back in The Longest Yard.
Oh, no. It was what's his face? Nelly. Nelly was the
Nelly.
Running back. Yeah, I think it was Nelly, the running back. Yeah.
Huh.
This moment of silence is brought to you
by IMDb as I yeah, you're right, it was Nelly. Yeah, you're right. My bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes, there's a rapper named Neo.
Okay.
It's not spelled the same. It's like NEY-O or something, or
Neo?
NE-YO.
Neo.
Something like that. I don't know. What's the point? Oh, so my point was that like if you're gonna do that, and so what I'm saying is like that quarterback didn't really look like a big strong dude, but whatever. Maybe not all quarterbacks again have to be 6'4".
Michael Vick never really looked like a big.
No, you're right. I mean, God, Sam, you and I and Corny are taller than Michael Vick. Sorry, Chad.
That's okay. I don't have a dog in that fight.
Oh
wow,
jeez. Let it go, Chad.
What? Did I say something bad?
No, you didn't. Only
10 years too late?
Only
the devil
would say something like that.
That's fair.
Anyway,
I hate to hear that.
No, you don't. I guess kind of the point I was making is that one of the TV shows I did, Palmetto Point, the main actor.
Oh, that classic, yeah.
The classic Palmetto Point.
The award-winning Palmetto Point.
Yeah, for sound editing. Was the main actor was
the horse?
The horse was a different one. That was the Western I did.
Oh, was it for the lead
Who
lady?
starred in that?
Who started in what?
Never mind.
Damn it, Chad.
John Cena was going. I felt it.
I wasn't ready for my headphones. Like I wasn't.
Abort the podcast. Abort.
Right. Abort my ears for tomorrow being able to. Anyway, the point is that he was 6 foot tall and he was not in shape at all, and no one could ever buy him as a pitcher. It just gives me an excuse to make fun of that TV show I was on. This was funny. Oops.
Is that duct tape? Aye. Oh, don't worry, my little fella. Walk by faith, not by sight.
All right, so let me ask you guys.
You know, I couldn't understand a word he was saying.
He said walk by faith, not by sight.
Now, there's certain phrases he said that I understood. When he was giving his speech, I understood the first half of it. When he shows up with the bagpipes.
I got the whole thing. We're going to play it in just a minute.
It's kind of like that guy from Hot Fuzz.
A little bit.
Where you have to listen to it a few times, but once you get it, you hear it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, it helps that I've seen this movie like 17 times.
Well, I've seen it almost as much, and I still don't know what he says.
But the thing is, I didn't know, was he channeling his inner Walken or his inner... I can play the clip now if we want to just go ahead and skip to it.
Let's do that.
All right,
let's just go ahead and do that.
Let's blow this bus up.
He had heard the sound of thy holy trumpet and took not warning. He had clearly wandered too far from the word of God. And Cornelius, Bernard Hatcher,
Yo, what's up?
your hour has come. Let's get it on, big boy. It's time to get back on the path.
See, like blah, blah, blah. I mean, that's what it sounded like.
It's time to get back on the path.
Yeah.
No.
I speak that language. It's okay.
What, you speak Murloc?
Actually, if that's what you're calling my people, then I both hate you and yes, I can speak that. But that clip gave me this.
Cornelius!
So I now have that forever.
Oh, damn it.
So what do you think?
Cornelius!
Forever. Oh, man.
Okay.
Cornelius!
It's never getting old.
There's going to be some people who go, wait, who the hell is Cornelius? Well, that would be corny because that's all I've ever come by.
Cornelius!
So anyway, if I can ever,
we find one for Sam, and then we're
if we can find one for Sam, and we'll find one for Chad, who is calling me, which has happened.
What did he drop?
I think so. I don't know. You okay, Chad?
It was supposed to let me back on.
You ended up calling me.
Yeah, I didn't mean to.
That's fine. Anyway,
usually it'll come back up and it'll say, "Join call."
No,
already in progress.
Yeah, it didn't like that. Anyway,
Child wandered too far
from the word of God. I love the way he talks to that.
Word of God.
I just love it. I just wonder how they because they're like, even Declan can help. Hey, I got a dodgy knee here, and then they're like, all right, hey, got an idea. Why don't you go put a kilt on and play your bagpipes? But I'm Irish. Shh. Need you to do this. And just walk down the street, say something in Bible, and then we'll herd the cattle towards you. Okay.
But how long do I need? I need about at least 7 verses. Can you make that?
But wait a second.
Oh, yeah. I can make 7 verses.
What am I supposed to do when the cattle comes down the path?
Just go find a bar, and some woman will serve you, and then just keep quoting scripture.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Right.
And then just...
Get me some Guinness.
And then say boom shakalaka when the bus explodes.
Like the lady sitting there like, all right, sir, would you like another? Just starts yelling boom shakalaka.
It was so funny.
I think I might want to do that. Go sit in a restaurant and record myself just sitting there saying Bible verses. And then when I get my food.
Out loud, right? It has to be out loud.
I think other people might show up. You're either going to do one of several things. Either like other Bible thumpers are going to come by and go, oh, you're one of us? And then they're going to try to take you to in their white van. Or
I ain't getting a white van.
or the police officer is going to come by and say, son, I'm going to need you to come with me.
Dad?
Or I don't know what else could possibly happen in this scenario. Nothing good, I'm sure.
Cornelius is under too
lots
far.
Of guns. Lots of natives with very bad aim.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
They had. Well, whatever. They had
That's
bad
really
aim.
bad aim. I mean, he just.
I mean, how much training could they have ever had? Probably zero. They were just like, here's a gun. Okay.
We're not used to people actually running at us when we're shooting at them.
I will say this: the rebels, they were terrible.
They were horrible.
My God, like you live in the woods. You've existed in the woods by yourselves for a while. You don't think they would have had lookouts?
Yeah.
Like looking out as opposed to everyone looking into the camp. That seemed.
But you had this like 8-foot man in there who just beat up some of your people.
Plus, she fired a weapon off in the woods at some point. Like, you were the least stealthful rebels ever. I mean,
you gave away our position,
right? That actually kind of went Scottish a little bit. You kind of turned into Scotty.
Yeah.
Good job, Simon.
They probably got
how
some
that
help.
scene would have been if Declan had been there.
My son, Declan?
Oh, no, not your. Sorry. If Declan, the pilot, had just.
Oh, he'd have been down there with the rebels?
Who was there?
No, I thought how that scene would have gone differently if.
No, Chad. No. Oh, Jesus.
That is fantastic. That is fantastic.
Chad has changed his avatar on Skype to Joh Cena.
Joh Cena!
Yeah. So, it's better than him yelling it into the headphones. That's all I have to
The
say.
best part about it is that it changed right about the time Chad said his last word.
Yeah, he did. It was great timing. Good job, Chad. Is that why you dropped? Because you were trying to get that to work?
No.
No, okay. Chad, you're silly. You know who else is silly?
Joh Cena.
Tell him to dig harder. If only it were that simple. Amos the Beck.
How do you know my name?
When a man of your dimensions travels all this way to visit a place like this, it arouses the curiosity. What can I do for you?
Just a funny phrase. Man of your dimensions.
It rouses the curiosity.
Yep.
It arouses.
I wanted to capture everything the man said. There was a couple ones he said that weren't really all that, like Christopher Walken-y, like when he said, "You're dead, you just don't know it yet," which is a trope or it's a cliche, I guess, really is a phrase.
You're dead. You just don't know it yet.
It was close. You almost went Sean Connery there. You just don't know it yet. You kind of got to.
Oh, is that sure?
A little bit there towards the end.
A little bit too much.
You just don't know it yet.
Yeah. I will say this: that Beck is a walking trope.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Now we've mentioned this on the show several times, and Chad and Sam, I'm sorry, you can check out for half a minute. But Corny and I share a love interest in the TV show that is Leverage, where you have a retrieval specialist who doesn't like guns, who is a good fighter, and likes to cook.
Oh God, I didn't even think about that until now.
This is his origin story. This is Elliot's origin story. He worked for a bad guy.
Right.
And then he was able to leave said employee of bad guy and go do his own thing. And in a couple of years, he's going to go work for Nate and Artisan and everyone else. Hardison. So.
Damn it, Artisan.
Damon Hardison.
I
know Chad and Sam, you guys, I really sincerely think that you guys would like that show.
I think you would.
If you give it a chance.
Yeah.
Because Sam, you've watched like an episode or two, haven't you?
I tried to give Peace a chance.
You tried to give Peace a chance?
I see what you did there.
Well, I don't like that tone, so you know what, Sam? I'm just going to have to say this to you.
And I'm not taking another step until you let me pee. If you want to keep on going, you're just going to have to carry me, and I guarantee I'm going to pee on your head.
You threatening me? You're threatening me with pee?
Well, yeah, if you don't let me pee here.
See, folks, you think this is funny, but this is actually a conversation that happened between Shawn and Sam at Red Robin.
Yeah. We had to go to the movie, and I was like, Sam, we got to go. And he's like, I'm not taking another step until you let me pee. So
yeah,
it's
it happens.
It does. It's weird. To your point earlier, Sam, I loved their back and forth because
yes, it felt good. Organic. It felt like were almost like they were improvising at some points,
like a big brother and a little brother.
It kind of felt like the two of them had known each other for a while, and like they did. Like I could feel like that they did that like off when they weren't on camera. Like they're just butting around, and one of them would say, "Shut up, you shut up." Like he always would respond with that. Shut up.
What'd you
shut
say?
Up.
What'd you say?
Yeah, exactly. Get in the car. Man, you get in the car. Just stuff like that. It was funny. That whole Thunder and Lightning bit, it was dumb, but I was like, well, it's a Stifler, so whatever.
I do remember once that happened, I saw it for the first time. Like, that was a thing that people did for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, it was in the trivia, something like that was something that he just did as a goof.
He made it up, yeah.
And the director liked it. Speaking of the director, I want to talk about the director for half a second.
Let's do that.
Who's the director of this fine film, John?
Peter Berg.
Das Boot?
Peter Berg. Hello, Peter Berg.
So,
is he a saint?
Well, who is this Peter Berg? Well, he is known for.
He has his own city.
He does not have his own city
and a dog.
He does.
I believe he's got some floating ice out in the Pacific.
Maybe that might be real.
He might be from Russia.
No? Okay. So he did a movie before this called Very Bad Things.
Yes, seen that one
in '98 with Christian Slater. My God! And then he does this movie, which and then he did Friday Night Lights, which was really
did he
popular.
Friday Night Lights? Wow.
Yeah, like. You got to see Ali Larter in a naked, so good job.
Sort of.
So he probably saw her before the whipped cream.
If you were the director?
Mm-hmm. The Kingdom. He did The Kingdom with your boy Jamie Foxx and Lance Bass. What
the hell?
Why are you pulling Backstreet Boys out of your pocket? That was weird. And then he did Hancock, which I really like.
I liked Hancock.
I did too.
We should put that on the list if we can.
If it ever gets streaming, I'll do that. And then
actually, it is.
He did it. It is.
Yeah. Actually,
is it really?
And then he took some time off. He did some TV stuff, and then he did Battleship, which is whatever. It's dumb action if you can get into that. And then he did Lone Survivor with Mark Wahlberg, which I've heard is actually.
I just watched that.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I read the book first, which is, I guess, a problem because the book is just a little different than.
He did an episode of Ballers, which also stars the Rock. He's got a bunch of stuff coming up. I don't know if he's as director or if it's as producer, because he does a lot of producer, but he's producing. But he's directing something called The $6 Billion Man, which is based on the feature film based on the popular 70s series The $6 Million Man, and it's going to be starring Mark Wahlberg as.
Inflation sucks, apparently.
Yeah.
Then his name was Steve Austin. The character's name was Steve Austin.
It was.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
He's pretty cold.
Lee Majors.
Stone cold.
Yeah, Lee
like
Majors.
The Rock.
Oh, wait, no.
Well, right now it only has Mark Wahlberg. Peter Berg apparently is going to act in it as well.
Peter Berg.
The director.
Peter Berg.
And then some dude I've never heard of, and some girl who is kind of attractive. That's it. So anyway, I thought he did a good job on this, though. I really did. I liked his style. I liked the, like Sam mentioned, kind of the shaky cam. I liked the quick cuts, as the guys are all badly aiming at the bus, trying to kill him, and like it shows them firing in their ammo. Like I liked all that quick stuff. It was a little fun and clever and a little different. So I liked all that stuff. I thought that trope of, or I guess it's a trope of the thing is over there and we have to get through the ridiculous safe to get to it kind of a thing. It wasn't as over the top and ridiculous as some movies we've seen, like Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull. And
I heard they're coming out with a 5th one.
They are. Why not? They can make more money.
They make money, yeah.
But he's dead.
They see how much Star Wars has made in the past few weeks. And we need more of it.
He's not dead. The fear was at one point that they were going to have Shia LaBeouf continue the torch.
Oh, no,
Genuine cannibal Shia LaBeouf?
Yeah.
Wow.
Gnawing off your arm, Shia LaBeouf. But
brandishing a knife, Shia LaBeouf.
But fortunately, that's not real.
I love it.
But the other rumor that they want Chris Pratt to kind of.
Rumor has it.
Yeah, but.
Oh Lord, he can't do everything.
Well, according to something I just saw in a tweet yesterday, Chris Pratt is not coming back for Jurassic World 2, or he's not the lead or something. I don't know.
Interesting.
He's gonna die.
I guess the Raptors had enough.
I don't know. What is Chris? No, he's a Guardian of the Galaxy, so now he's whatever his name was in there.
Star-Lord.
Jurassic World.
Yeah.
Are you sure his name's not
Joh
Avatar?
Cena.
There you go.
No. He was my buddy here. I forgot his name. Emmett.
Lego movie.
Lego movie. Emmett.
Yeah. So he had a run. He's got a good run here. I worry about overexposure though.
I don't know. They make sunscreen for that.
Yeah, it's funny. I just watched
Don't pull your junk out.
For the first time, last week. My wife and I watched Moneyball, and he's in Moneyball. I didn't even know that.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a pitcher, or he's a first baseman.
Huh.
Actually, he's a catcher.
They want him to be a catcher, right?
No, he was a catcher.
Other way around.
And they moved him to first base.
Okay.
I really liked that movie.
It's not really good to get to first base. Yeah. Second base is where it's at, though.
Stop it, Chad.
Bad Chad.
You wouldn't.
Bad Chad.
That's okay, Chad. Of all the jokes you've pulled out tonight, that has been the most tasteful.
Tasteful. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, no.
I just ruined it. Just stop.
I've missed this, Chad.
I don't know
what evil knows no bounds.
I don't remember what this clip is. All I just wrote was The Shaft. I guess I'll find out.
Let me get this straight. She gets what she needs. You get what you need. And I get the shaft.
I could always give her back the gun.
I really don't like you.
There you go. I couldn't remember what that was for.
Didn't he say more militaristic? I don't like you. I think there was, maybe an outtake he had done where I was trying to get you the one from Frighteners.
Oh, he actually does say the line. He does say that. I don't like you, and then he says,
I do not like you.
Yeah, and then he says, I get that a lot. Yeah.
I do not like you.
Yeah, and then
I felt that. I'm sorry.
No, that's my fault. I wasn't picking up on it.
Picking up while I'm laying down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He did serve you up. That was a pretty good one.
No, he did. He did his job. I appreciate that.
I'll do what I can.
Speaking of more language that you can't understand.
That monstrosity won't give a flying fortification for a pair of yous no more. He got what he was after.
What do you mean he's got what he was after?
He caught up with poor Mariana in the jungle. Relieved her of her artifact.
What'd you say?
I said he relieved her of her artifact. It's a word in the English language, artifact. Artifact, look it up.
Son of a bitch. He's got my gato.
Your what?
The gato. Don't you speak English?
Like, it's funny because obviously Gato is not English, and so I don't know if it's just because he's just being a smartass, or if this is to continue on the fact that he is a Stanford dropout.
Yeah.
Like that he doesn't know that. I don't know. It was a funny line.
I don't know. You got to really, really be bad to drop out of Stanford. I mean, have you seen their band?
Oh,
they're horrible.
Damn.
Absolutely horrible.
I actually did not see that thing, but it was like my Facebook and Twitter were actually like lit up, like making like insulting the Stanford band for what they were doing. So
they're not a real band. They're not a real band. They're like the anti-band.
I thought it was funny.
Well, I don't know. I've not seen a second of it, so I really don't have an opinion. But
they drew a frowny
little band of steel,
a frowny farmer while playing FarmersOnly.com theme song.
Oh my gosh, who do they play? Like Iowa or something?
Iowa.
Oh my god,
that state can't get a damn break for anything.
It really can't.
Like Trump bashes
all right,
them, and
I got 21 more seconds of walking, so just bask in it.
It should be pretty good.
You okay there?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, okay.
I suppose now we have a conversation where you enlighten me.
Mr. Hatcher.
How many more of you are out there? Enlighten me. Where are the rest of your compadres? Enlighten me.
Mr. Hatcher.
What I don't get is why you people so hostile. I've been good to you. I built you a town. Why are we fighting?
Mr. Hatcher.
What?
So now
I built you a town.
So now I have this forever.
What?
So if I can do it right. Oh crap! Hold on. If I can. Come on. iTunes, what are you doing?
Cornelius?
What?
Here we go. That can now happen.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
You know, one of these days, all three of us aren't. Three of us aren't going to be here for this podcast, and Sean's going to be able to do the whole damn thing.
The whole thing with his little soundboard.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but as long as we have fun stuff like.
Oh, I feel like a Power Ranger.
Like the power of Grayskull.
Yeah, things like that, and of course.
It was a different time.
And there you go. So. It's fun to record stuff. Anyway, that's all I got for clips.
You know what we really haven't talked a lot about?
Oh,
the actual Rock. We've done everything else, but
okay. Well, yeah, let's do that for a minute because we're getting close to time for trivia and stuff like that. But I actually thought he was actually an okay actor in this. Now he doesn't have to do much acting. He's just angry all the time and fights. I will say this: that fight scene with the dudes in the jungle. My God! Yeah. Like if the mountain didn't kill him, that fight scene should have killed him.
And then flipped and thrown into.
And then he hit a dude with a burning stick. Like that guy should have
like
died.
A bat.
That was the best scene of the entire film, right there.
That guy.
I believe we do top 3 fight scenes in a movie or something like that.
Yeah, I mean,
I believe a couple of us might even had that one on there.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think that ever showed up. But man,
it's an awesome fight scene.
It really is.
And so that's the thing where I wanted them to do, where like when he meets the little dude, like it zooms in on him and it's like 5'2", whatever, and then it showed that whatever that style of fighting is, I don't know what it is. Brazilian kung fu, I don't know, but like.
But they were in Brazil, so what was it called?
It was just been called kung fu. Oh, that was a good job, Sam. So, that's what I wanted more of. But damn, that fight scene was awesome. But yes. I liked the shootout at the end, you know, when Declan is again preaching and he's got the 2 shotguns in his hand and he's holding those shotguns like you and I would hold a pistol. I mean, they
look tiny in his arms.
My gosh, and the tattoo "Do not go gentle." I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, that whole scene, like it really ended very nicely before he started murdering everyone.
I loved it. I really did. I thought it was great. I mean, he went off and like And you can actually kind of see the struggle, you know, like I don't like to use guns. It's the same thing with Elliot. I know, sorry, but it's the same. It's just like, I don't like to use guns because he doesn't want to kill people. He's trying not to break the rule. But in order to save his buddy in the bus who's about to get blown up, you know, I guess I got to do what I got to do, and I'm gonna wait until the very last freaking second to do it to make it more cool, and walk away from the exploding bus like a badass. Sean William Scott gets thrown to the ground like a bitch, and the Rock is just walking away. It was cool. It was cool. Just it was awesome. Tropes, I wrote violent guy hates violence. Other fighters admire fighters. You know, at the end after the two guys beat each other up, they kind of like each other.
Hello, Kansas City.
Yeah. Hip hop.
Apparently, my father-in-law does not like that. I'm fighting him, you know, after, you know, what's up, Kansas City?
Nice. Bad guys have specialists. You have whip guys and snipers, etc. Whatever. They always seem to like, whenever you have the head boss who isn't the fighter and he has all his minions who fight, there always seems to be like your sub boss always has a specialty.
Like the sword guy or
the knife guy or the whatever.
Or flaming harmonica, you know, whatever it takes.
The flaming harmonica.
Well, the guy had a harmonica, that's why.
Yeah, it sounds like a drink though, doesn't it? Hey, barkeep, give me a flaming harmonica. Yeah.
What would be in a flaming harmonica?
Harmonica on fire.
You have to play harmonica and they pour alcohol through it.
While lighting it on fire.
Well, of course, as it's going, you know, of course. Flaming harmonica. Are you looking that up as a drink?
Huh. So it turns out that...
Please do not tell me you went into Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, harmonica joint apparently is a term. I'm going to check that out while you're going on.
Oh, that sounds terrible. Flaming harmonica also could be like... I know it is. I know it is. It is your casting crow... Damn, no. Counting Crows? Counting Crows cover band. Who is the band? Blues Travelers. It's your Blues Travelers cover band.
There you go.
Okay.
Right?
Flaming harmonica. Yeah, okay.
There you go. Bam. Someone steal that idea and make millions of dollars.
Done.
That'll be your fifth band that you're in.
I know.
Flaming harmonica. I like that. Sorry, it was just reminding me of Kingsman, not the flaming harmonica part, but like the sub boss, you know, like her specialty was feet,
knife legs.
Knife feet.
Yeah.
Chad, have you seen the Kingsman yet?
No.
Please go see. Please.
I've got it on my DVR, Chad. So when you come over, we'll watch it.
Yeah, definitely. It's just
fun.
It's just so fun.
Yeah.
Like, Chad, you like Bond movies, obviously. Imagine if Bond were allowed to be rated R. Like that's what this is.
Yeah.
To the point that they even make fun of themselves for not being Bond, but they're essentially a Bond film. You know, they have a hidden layer. They have a gadget dude. Like they have secret code names. They have a guy who's in charge. And like the bad guy has a secret mountain layer. I mean, it's the only difference is they kind of make fun of it, you know. I expect you now to put me in some kind of convoluted, you know, whatever. Not that kind of movie. So yeah. So yeah, you definitely.
There's a scene where you expect like something to happen and then it doesn't.
It doesn't.
It goes the exact opposite way. And you're like, oh, I did not see that coming.
I did not.
And of course,
in a way, it's a lot like Tucker and Dale versus Evil did to horror movies. In terms of it plays it on itself. In terms of tropes.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. Or even Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah,
it kind of like it kind of makes fun of the genre that they're portraying. You know we could hear that, right?
Yeah, I realized this. I'm sorry.
Did you have a blue moon last time you came over here?
No, I keep smelling oranges. So, ladies and gentlemen, because obviously this is air. So I've got a.
Do we care?
What?
I'm sorry. I keep smelling oranges. It was weird.
He's holding a bottle opener.
I thought I was dying because I kept smelling oranges from nowhere. I thought that's like one of the things you smell before you die.
I had an orange with dinner tonight. I don't know.
But anyway, smell oranges. I'm sorry.
I'm so confused.
I am too. So on that note, Audible.com sponsored this show.
But not the oranges.
Sorry, Audible.
Not the oranges part. You can get a free audiobook and a 30-day free trial at audibletrial.com/cheapseatreviews. Conlabos, the fruit used to paralyze Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Sean William Scott.
Just a pear, isn't it?
No, it's an actual fruit called
Conlabos.
Shirimoya or custard apple, depending on where you buy it. This fruit does not cause paralysis and is actually eaten all over the world for its delicate flavor.
Boo.
But it is kind of neat, the idea that there is a fruit out there that can paralyze you. I can imagine there's a lot of like paralyzed monkeys all over the ground, you know. This film.
Well, there were some monkeys that were awfully amorous in this movie. Maybe it does the opposite to them.
Yeah,
he's like showing dominance. He's showing.
It's like an aphrodisiac to those monkeys, man. Get away from me, monkey.
I want to go home.
I laugh at that every single time. Get away from me, monkey.
Get away from me.
Get away from me.
I want to go home. I want pavement. I want mama's tortilla or a tortellini. Get out of here, monkey. Get out of here, monkey. The film's original title was Heldorado. It was then changed to Welcome to the Jungle before being changed again to The Rundown. I think
that's a good idea. I
think Welcome to the Jungle would have been real dumb, actually. According to director Peter Berg, when they were scouting a location in the Amazon forest of Brazil, according to Peter Berg, they were scouting a location in the Amazon forest of Brazil when they were held up at gunpoint by 3 locals and robbed of all cash, computers, and other valuables.
Nice.
After that, the shoot location was changed to Hawaii.
Oh.
So, there you go. Good job, Brazil. Excuse me. Christopher Walken's full character, of course, is Cornelius Bernard Hatcher. And we mentioned this earlier was Schwarzenegger and The Thing. So there you go.
What?
What? I like that one. Soundtrack grade. I give it a. I'm just gonna give it an F for fun. I had a good time. That's all I'm gonna say. I like the jungle music when it was the Quiha that you kept hearing. That's that weird. I can't reproduce the sound of what a Quiha is, but anyway.
No, say it. Try it on us here.
No.
What was it?
I know. I'm not going to.
I was going to say you can't say that word. Only we can say that.
Only
word.
we can say that word. Thank you, Corny. I can see if I can find it real quick. What did we learn? We learned that always take option A.
Yes.
Yes.
Always take option A.
Hey Chad, tomorrow when you're doing your job, give your kids an option A or B. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, right.
Option A, we go through this passage, we play it right, we all go home happy. Option B, I make you.
Right.
True.
I'm misspelling this word apparently.
Oh, that's definitely a koi high. Koi high. What? I can't even say it right.
What? Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna try. I'll find it later.
That looks dirty.
Yeah, I'm getting away from that. That was kind of dangerous territory there. Yeah,
but as dangerous as Joh Cena.
Right. Top 3. Top 3. Well, of course, we decided to do top 3 Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson movies. Chad.
Get Smart.
Yeah.
And this movie.
I'm breaking the rule.
I hadn't seen any more of them.
No. That's the same.
So, I have a top 1.
No. This is literally the only other one you've done? You've ever seen?
Oh my God.
Okay. Never seen them.
No. Well, that's
never had a desire
to.
to.
Aren't you a wrestling dude? Don't you like these types of movies?
Yeah, that's wrestling. This is
No, I just like messing with you.
No. Well, that's fair. Apparently that's the thing to do. All right. Well then, so Get Smart. All right. And you didn't watch that because The Rock was in it. You watched it.
He's down for the count.
Sorry about that. Dang.
What happened? Did John Cena come get you?
Yeah. God,
you never see him coming.
Well, he's a big man, but I somehow missed him. Oh, good gracious!
He's hanging from the ceiling the entire podcast. I don't understand. Like he came in with me.
Corny.
The movies that I decided to look at. I'm not gonna do that. So honorable mention of the other guys because he's in there for exactly 3 minutes.
Yeah, for 3.5 minutes, but he's still great.
Oh, that's fantastic. But Be Cool. It's a movie with Uma Thurman and what's his face? Mel Gibson before he went all nuts. And The Scorpion King.
Yeah.
Is my number 2. Just because it's another, I'm just going to fight people with weird things.
Yeah.
And then Walking Tall.
Yeah.
That was, I think that was that his first, I'm going to punch you in the face kind of movie?
No, but it was close.
It was close, though. It was towards the front.
Okay.
Front of the line.
Yeah.
All right. Sam?
I haven't seen too many of them, but I do have a list here. Number 3, I have Pain and Gain.
All right.
Where he was basically he was a cokehead ex-con.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, I had to put The Other Guys.
Okay.
Because he was hilarious in that. And then when he first came on, I think it was Fast 5.
Mm-hmm.
When he first came into that franchise.
Yeah, or 6.
Right?
I can't,
was it 5?
It's 5 or 6. I can't remember.
He's a pretty cool dude in that as well.
Yeah, it is Fast 5.
And some really good fight scenes with him in that.
Yeah.
So that's mine.
All right, neat. I've not seen any of the Fast and Furious movies after the second one, so I can't comment.
Second one's horrible. Don't.
Well, I've already seen it.
It's already
So
too late.
yeah, I've already seen it. So my honorable mention would be.
With Race to Witch Mountain.
I have seen that.
The Tooth Fairy.
I've seen that too. No, I'm gonna do the G.I. Joe movie, the G.I. Joe Retaliation, and it's a terrible movie, but he makes it a little less terrible. Him and Bruce Willis make it just less awful. My number 3 is a movie called Snitch.
I forget what the.
It's where his son gets caught with drugs for really no reason.
Oh yeah.
And so he actually goes kind of undercover to kind of clear his son's name. And this one actually requires acting chops, and he had to lose. He was still muscly for G.I. Joe Retaliation, so they put him in a lot of like loose fitting clothing so that he didn't look like a beast, because he gets his ass kicked a couple times in the movie, and you're like, that's The Rock. He doesn't get his ass kicked by anyone, but he kind of does in this movie because that character, or because it's based on a real story. So that was that my honorable mention. No, G.I. Joe is honorable mention. So yeah, so Snitch. Number 2 is Get Smart, and number 1 is Walking Tall. It would have been this movie, but I can't break that.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Chad said, "Damn the rules."
That's right. He did, literally. He said, F your rules. I don't care. Oh, excuse me. Gracious.
I make my own rules.
That's actually pretty true.
Or use a spaceship, whatever the case may be.
You're still salty over that.
Yeah, I am. I don't care if it is 15 years later.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe
all right.
15.
No email. That's okay.
Okay.
We will continue on. Out of 10, Chad.
A solid 6.5.
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot I had to bring.
Sorry,
my
do I need to go into further detail?
No. I had to bring the microphone down with me. Okay, 6.5. Nope, all right, that's fine. Corny.
I'm gonna give it a 7.5. Good, like I said, good solid movie. I can watch it every time. I've not lost the the fun that I've had with it since 2003. So I think I actually saw this one in the theaters.
Wow.
I don't think I did. Okay. All right, Sam.
I give it a solid 8.
Oh, damn.
I love this movie.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I give it 8 humping monkeys out of 10.
Get out of here,
Sam's
monkey.
showing dominance. Sam's
Get out of here, monkey.
Get out of here, monkey.
I was so hoping you would have caught that one. That just
Yeah.
to somebody of his stature saying, "Get out of here, monkey."
Someone of his dimensions.
Yes, and Christopher Walken. I just love this movie. It's such a fun little thing. It has absolutely no Academy Award winning virtue.
No,
but there's just something about it that it's fun.
Yeah,
it's a fun movie.
Hey, Walken, we basically just want to do you to do a character of yourself, and
yeah,
you okay with that? Yeah, whatever. I'm
fine.
Yeah,
that'd be okay.
Like I think literally he listened to other people impersonate him.
Oh, speaking of impersonators, search Kevin Spacey impersonation of Christopher Walken.
Yeah, it's actually really good.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's flipping awesome. I'm gonna give this. I had so much damn fun with this. I'm gonna give it an 8 also.
Yeah.
I just had just too much fun. I was laughing and giggling, and
I could sit down and watch this again and again and again, and I have.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
It really is.
Cornelius!
Yep.
Yo, what's up?
Just had too much fun. All right, that's it. That's our show. Thanks for listening.
Now get the F out.
What are we doing next week?
I don't know. What are we doing next week? Well,
we got tripped up because Netflix took a ton of our movies.
Netflix kind of screwed us, and we haven't had an opportunity to comb over it. So as of this second, it's supposed to be Expendables 3.
Do we want another action movie?
Yeah, I don't know. So we're going to take a look at the old
check Facebook.
Yeah, we need to. Yeah, we need to cross-reference our list with Netflix and to see what's still up there. And also, listeners, we really want your input. 2016, we want to be about you. You guys pick the movies. Try to stick to Netflix and YouTube. And we have Amazon Prime. We have access to Amazon Prime now. So if you have...
We do?
We do. So if you want that as a thing...
Expendables is not streaming.
Yeah, balls.
Yeah, I should probably get on that.
Yeah.
We got Swordfish.
Oh my god.
Sword.
Yeah. The only reason why you would watch that movie is for the opening scene is pretty cool, the bank robbing scene, and for Halle Berry's boobies. And other than that, that movie
those are in there?
Oh yeah.
I never noticed. The 14th time.
Yeah, right, whatever. That's your screensaver. Anyway,
ain't doing no saving today.
But we are 2 weeks away from our 100th episode.
2 weeks, I can't believe it.
It's
holy.
And if Chad has stopped voting, there might still be a chance to get your favorite movie.
Chad does not vote, just like Joey does not share food.
So as of this moment, Iron Sky is still in the lead with 80% of the votes.
That's the bull.
And Troll 2 is coming in second with 6% of the votes.
You folks obviously have no idea what John Wick is about.
Yeah, John Wick is in last place, and The Last Starfighter is cruising at 13 votes at 2%. So that's okay. Whatever the greater good wants, we will do. We will do.
Or Chad's clicker.
Why Chad's voting for this particular movie, we don't know, but anyway, that's gonna do it for us. So please send us your requests for movies. I think we've kind of shown, and if you're pretty new to the show, we do pretty much anything you suggest, even if we don't like it.
Yeah, we used to have a fifth member, but hey, you guys said kill him, so
yeah, we did.
They're gone.
So anything you guys?
We haven't heard. No one's asked about Andrew in a while. So
yeah.
He did.
So feel free to do that. That's gonna do it for us, I think. Yeah.
By the way, I started watching The Hobbit: Battle of Three Armies.
Mm-hmm.
I turned it off.
It's kind of sucks, doesn't it?
It's horrible.
Yeah.
It's so disappointing.
It is. What have I seen recently? Moneyball, new Star Wars is still awesome. New Daredevil season is coming to Netflix a month earlier. They was supposed to come out in April. I think now they're saying March. So that's exciting also. Not that we would do that for the show, but it's still awesome. I don't know. Maybe we can do something like that. Maybe we'll just do like one episode or something if someone thinks that's a good idea. I don't know. What do I know? Nothing. What I do know is you may leave us a review on iTunes, Stitcher, and Google Play now. So we are on the Google Play store. You may, of course, leave us a review or go to our website, cheapseatreviews.com, and vote for the movie that you want us to do as our 100th movie. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/cheapseatreviews. At CheapSeatCast is Twitter. I am at Shawn J. Allred. At Sinigi16 is Sam. At Johnny Darko 16 is Corny, and at Maestro_Evans is Chad. Please, again, send us your emails to cheapseatreviews@gmail.com. And on behalf of Chad, Corny, Sam, this is Shawn saying goodnight. Thanks for listening. Happy New Year. I hope we get to do this for another year into 2017. And, can you smell what the rock is cooking?
No.
Con Labos?
Never heard of it.